have noticed driving around the district this week thousands of red signs posted on street corners, trees, and light posts. The signs read DC Statehood, yes we can. They're the brainchild of the district's shadow Senator Michael Brown. Newschannel 8's Mike Canine is live at the Wilson Building in Northwest with more. Hi, Mike.
Hi, Bev. Well, here at the Wilson Building on Inauguration Day, there are plans to have a giant sign that reads "Taxation without representation," a slogan we're all very familiar with. But with the prospect that the district could actually get representation, at least in the House of Representatives, the rest of the congressional delegation that represents D.C. is now pushing for a more aggressive approach that starts and ends with statehood.
I say, if not now, when?
Shadow Senator Michael Brown says he's angry about the D.C. voting rights issue, what he calls a national disgrace.
You have a president who has told Senator Strauss and I personally that he believes in statehood. You have both houses of Congress. You have a majority in both houses of Congress. So if we're not going to push for it now, when are we going to push for it?
He and other members of the district's congressional delegation have blanketed the city with these posters, calling not just for a vote in the House of Representatives, but for statehood. 1 representative, 2 senators, and full independence from Congress.
It's the simplest path for us to take. It takes a simple majority vote of Congress to make us a state.
But there are 2 schools of thought here. Many Washingtonians agree with Brown.
This is the perfect time, since Obama's in office, that we should be very aggressive about pushing for full statehood and full voting rights for Washington, D.C.
Others think the district should take 1 step at a time.
I think, Eleanor has to get the vote on the floor first. It gives her a little muscle and some leverage. And I think then you go for statehood.
Congresswoman Eleanor Holmes Norton and Mayor Fenty tend to take the latter, more pragmatic approach, focusing first and foremost on Norton's vote in the House, an approach apparently supported by President-elect Obama.
Yeah, he is a full supporter of voting rights for district residents, and of course voted yes when the legislation hit the United States Senate floor.
Brown says he of course supports a vote in the House, but he says that's not enough, and he's worried the momentum for the voting rights movement is running out.
We have the ball on the 1-yard line. It's 3rd down, and we're down by 21 points. No time to kick a field goal. There's only 3 minutes left in the game. Time to run the ball.
In an interview with Politico released today, Mayor Fenty makes clear he does support statehood. He just has a different approach to get there. He calls statehood the premier D.C. issue, and in terms of President-elect Obama's support for that issue, he says, quote, "I expect Obama to get behind a pragmatic but aggressive advancement of voting rights. I think anyone who tells you they know what that would be lying. I think the minimum people are hoping for is for a full voting member of the House, but beyond that, it's just a matter of how far you can go." Reporting live at the Wilson Building, Mike Canine, Newschannel.